It's Madden NFL 22, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Saints and the Cards, coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the New Orleans Saints. Brandon Gaudin alongside, as always, my partner Charles Davis. And CD, in the few moments here before kickoff, let's give these folks at home a look at these two offenses by the numbers. What stands out to you?
Brandon, I just continue to be amazed by the analytics of the game, and it's an area where I continue to concentrate and study because I'm still trying to figure out how coaches and coordinators can really crunch the numbers and find where exactly on the field the defense is vulnerable. It's the game within the game. And if you really dive into it, it can be endlessly fascinating.
Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Here come the Saints for their opening drive. They're led out by a man raised in Alabama, went to Florida State. It's their quarterback, Jameis Winston.
Throughout his career, a few have doubted Jameis Winston's ability to throw the football. The concerns, they've always centered around his accuracy and taking care of it. When he makes good decisions on the field, excellent numbers usually result.
A first down throw for Winston. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Good work, boys. Let's
I
go.
like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Okay, let's get it.
Second and 8. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
Let's go.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Jameis to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Winston. Finding Taysom Hill complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. From the right hash, this from 48. And Lutz's kick is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. Set to return it, here's Moore. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Cardinals making their way out, and it's the #1 overall pick in 2019, Kyler Murray at the helm.
And when you have a guy like Kyler Murray under center, it not only opens up your playbook, it allows you to draw up even more plays because he's among the best dual-threat quarterbacks in the league and a true playmaker. If flushed out of the pocket, he might even be more dangerous. The next step for him, being able to throw on rhythm and deliver from the pocket.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
56, Mike, 56.
Throwing to start the drive. Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. First carry for James Conner.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins.
There we go.
Murray flips this forward on the jet sweep. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. To throw is Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. A gain of 6 there on first. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Here's Murray from midfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hopkins. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do you do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Now Winston. Flush to his right. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. J.J. Watt. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Another try after the first down sack. Winston. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. Well, for Alvin Kamara, that speed-size combo, just about exactly what you want for a running back, and he uses that size, that strength to bust through a would-be tackler there.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy is made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
They'll go draw here. Winston hands to Kamara. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Breon Borders there on the stop.
No chance. Buck up.
Play fake. Winston. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. 46 yards. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And we often talk about hang time for punts, but in this case, we should probably calculate the hang time on that throw because that one hung up there for a long time and managed to keep going and going until it found its target.
And to put a bow on it, Next Gen Stats saying that traveled an even 66 yards in the air. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Winston now.
Throw left side complete to Troutman. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Thomas. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. To throw, Winston. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 17-yard line. From the red zone now, Winston. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And the Saints are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then, and now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Ingram.
And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call.
Holding offense.
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Landry, agile footwork. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll throw again. Winston. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Winston. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Devon Kennard gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, this from 37. And Lutz puts this one through. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away.
And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They are still in search of their first points of the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
He's going deep for Brown. And incomplete on the deep ball. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Murray now to throw. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
I know they don't like to hear it when they get to a certain age, but then you have to start to use your skills, your wiles, right? Your mind to beat guys to the football. And getting your toes tapped in bounds definitely qualifies as that, doesn't it?
The veteran showing he still has the agility. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a first down.
Murray now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Murray has the first down and more.
And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And this is Ertz with it, right side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You didn't want that? You didn't want that? I got you. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
From the gun, Murray. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from grabbing the lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. And the Saints going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Here's Winston. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This time they stay on the ground. They find some open field here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Jameis to throw it.
Open man is the tight end, Troutman.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And they say officially it's a 68-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. First things first, let's get a check on the next-gen stats from that first half for the Saints. And they weren't able to get a whole lot done throwing the football. That'll likely be a big key if they want to turn things around in the second half. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they did not have quite the same amount of success in the passing game that their counterparts did, as you get a look at the numbers there.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
Lutz now to kick this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be a second down. Murray now. Incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Murray.
He'll get this to Connor underneath.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
Well, no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large, but here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school where I was always begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the second half. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
Keep playing hard.
One thing I do know that offensive linemen like, they like a guy who's carrying the ball that will take what is blocked. Not try and create a big play and maybe take a loss, not try and go where the blocking isn't. But if it's just all that's there and you just put your head and your shoulders down and get that, you get the respect of the big guys up front.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the ground, Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Winston. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing, Winston. Space to run past the 20. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 18.
Let's go to work.
Oh, good move. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
I don't care what you is.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Ready?
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
The end result was brute force on brute force, but think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
On 2nd and goal, Winston. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill there to make the grab. And once again, the Saints are back out in front.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. Winston to throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Murray. And that's complete. It's Green here. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Second down at 5.
In your face.
To throw is Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Hey. 56 the mic, boys, 56.
Here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the 1st down and then slides to the ground. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim fourth-quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture.
Winston now after the fumble recovery. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
We own you now. We own you. Let's go. Ready. Flag. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Hey, 25.
Winston now.
Check.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Thomas. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth-quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Hey, stop. Focus, defense, focus. Here we go, even. Green, triple team.
Winston now to throw on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Ready. Black 25 behind. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Hey, 25 to
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And they can't bring him down. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Saints add on to their lead.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we got to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Moore now on the return.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The football going back over to Arizona now.
And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
you
right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. What's that word again? Symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Ricky. 56. Mike, 56. Right.
Murray now on first down. Flush to his right. Murray has the first down and more.
And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Baby, it's game, baby.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense.
And they sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the 4th quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action. Winston. That's complete to Troutman right side. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
A first down throw for Winston. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Winston.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
Touchdown! Alvin Kamara. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Saints have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
Lutz will look to add the extra point.
44. Here you go.
And that one makes this a 19-point game. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go.
Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
First down, Murray. Over the middle, complete. It's Hopkins. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. Murray now to throw. And this one is incomplete.
I know I'm not giving enough credit to the defenders because that pass was incomplete. But come on, it was A.J. Green. I always expect him to come up with the ball.
Yeah, on those deep routes especially, even on incompletions, it's fun to watch him run those routes.
It certainly is. Boy, he eats up ground, and he usually goes up and gets it.
Now Murray's got to have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. The D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play? Or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz. And in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that fourth down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. 66 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.